Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Today we're starting seeds, and I'm really excited about it. So it is the beginning of March here in Indiana Zone 5B, and I plan on putting everything out the first week of May, so that's exciting. So I'm going to show you how I store my seeds. Got a mason jar box here, and each can is surrounded by little cardboard flaps. And I just use each spot to organize my seeds. So I have like one for peppers, one for tomatoes, and so on. So easy and free. All right, so what we're starting today is quite a few things actually. And I will show you. So spearmint here. I want to have spearmint tea. I grew some mint last year and it wasn't very good. So we're going to try this and hope for the best. Some herbs are perennials, and I'm not sure if mine are going to come back, so I'm going to start some more and we'll see. Rosemary, sage, oregano, and thyme. You can see it now. And then leeks. We're only going to do a few because I have so much still in the freezer from last year. And then onions. These are seeds from last year. Onions are seeds that don't last very long, so we're going to try. We're going to see how many we get. And last year, they didn't grow that big for me, sadly, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put them in a different bed where the soil is a lot fluffier, and then I'll give them more space as well. So I'm hoping to get them to be that size. We'll see. And then my son picked out these, so we'll give them a try. I did put them in the freezer so they'd have cold stratification, and I just took them out. So we'll give those a go. Hopefully they bloom for us this year. They're perennials, so they should come back every year, and I hope that since they got the cold stratification, hopefully they will come back, or bloom this year. We're going to do some lavender. I have no idea if my lavender survived. I think it kind of got overtaken, and I don't really see it out there, so... More chives. I do see the chives coming up already, so that's exciting, and we're just going to have some more. It'll be great. So for broccoli and cauliflower, I cannot get them to grow and be ready to harvest before they bolt. Our springs are usually pretty quick here. It goes from freezing to hot and humid, so these should grow quicker, and we should have better luck with these. And then I've had good luck with the red acre cabbage. Yeah, red acre cabbage. Had great luck last year with the Utah tall celery, so we're going to start that now. And then we got some trailing petunias, Johnny jump up violas, and then we have 3 violas here that serve a special purpose. So we had 3 dogs. 2 of them died, they were old, and we have 1 more old man left, and we bought 3 matching pots and 3 sets of flowers to honor them and remember them. So they'll each have their own pot and their own pretty violas inside. So the tiger, let's see, is that focused for you? Hope so. These are beautiful. Brushstroke, and these are all from Baker's Creek, rareseeds.com. And then Leta Fire. I don't know which dog's getting which ones, but we're only going to plant 2 planters since one of them's still living. It seems premature and insensitive to plant a 3rd one when he's still here with us. So I guess I need to decide today which ones I'm going to start and which one I'm going to leave out. And stevia. So I saved seed from the stevia plant last year. The plant was completely dead. It was the end of the season. I did a germination test on these with a wet paper towel inside a Ziploc bag, and I threw it in a drawer, and 2 weeks later, they didn't germinate. So we're going to give it a try anyways. I'm going to throw it in some dirt in these seed starting trays, which you'll see soon, and then we'll see what happens. If I don't get any stevia this year, then I'll survive. So now for all the peppers. Cayenne. These are actually free from Home Depot. They grew last year. There's a few more in here, so that's awesome. Jalapeno, early jalapeno. They were your average size jalapeno, but I got these this year. I'm really excited to try them. They are the big guy hot pepper. and they're supposed to be one of the biggest, so I'm really excited. I love jalapenos, and I really want huge jalapenos. Jimmy Nardello, never tried it. Heard good things about it, so wanted to give it a try. Habanero, so we can make hot sauce. I want to make hot sauce with the Sugar Rush peach as well. I saw somebody actually make it with peaches, their salsa or hot sauce, and they said it was one of the best that they've ever tried. Shishito peppers, these are awesome just in a frying pan. I think about 1 in 10 peppers are hot and the rest are mild. And when you bite into that hot one, you'll know it. Purple bell pepper. I love anything purple in the garden. It means more antioxidants and it's just pretty. So I've got to grow purple, of course. According to Baker's Creek in the catalog, this is one of the best tasting or the best tasting pepper. Thick-walled. I'm excited to try it because I love bell peppers so much. I also wanted large bell peppers for stuffing. Not like Thanksgiving stuffing, like I want to stuff the peppers. So California Wonder and Ozark Giant. And then I love snacking peppers so much. I got some from the grocery store a few months ago, and they were so incredibly sweet. So I'm hoping that the yummy sweet pepper will be the same because I don't want to buy them from the store. I want to grow them. And then we have snacking peppers here. I don't know if they're sweet. I can't remember. I only got a few last year, and I don't remember. And then I'm still trying to use these up. There's a ton in here. You get different colors, shapes, and sizes, and we're going to try to use these up. Rainbow sweet bell peppers. It might take me another year to use them up, to be honest. There's still quite a few seeds in there. And then I saved some seed. Purple bell pepper. We'll see if they grow. Ghost pepper for some hot sauce. So that'll be yummy. And then I don't know about these other ones. I probably just won't even mention them. All right, and we're almost done. We got a few more things. Eggplant. Never grown eggplant before. Never really liked eggplant, but this is not like the other eggplants. So you can tell by the picture it's not. And there's been a lot of great reviews. A lot of people said that this is a lot better. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to look up some recipes and see what I can find. If y'all know any recipes, let me know, because I don't know how to eat eggplant and enjoy it. So tomatillos here, they're purple, because if there's a choice between green and purple, I'm going to go with purple. I think it said that, let me see. Maybe on the website it said that they were sweeter and not as tangy, so that'll be nice. I made some really good salsa verde last year that I used as enchilada sauce, and it was so good with the store-bought tomatillos. So I'm hoping to grow my own and make a whole bunch of salsa verde that I can or freeze. New one to me, Black Beauty tomato. If it's darker, then I'm probably going to grow it. So I'm hoping, like the dark skin means there's more antioxidants in it. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me look through these. So then I got this one. It was a free one. When you order with Baker's Creek, if you order so many items, they send you a free packet of something random. So I got this. So we'll give it a try. Golden Jubilee. I wasn't super impressed with it, but it might have been lack of sun. I think it was kind of getting overcrowded, or it just didn't grow as fast as the other tomato plants next to it. And the flavor was okay and nothing special. So I'm going to give it another go. I got the seeds, so I might as well. And we'll see how it goes. For cherry tomatoes, just large red cherry bush variety. This got about 3-4 feet tall or so. Is it focused? And they were good. They were pretty good. Not like the best ever, but they were really good anyways. And the Sun Gold, this is an indeterminate, and it gets really big. It at least 6 feet. I think mine was 7 or 8 feet last year, and they were so good. Really, really sweet when they were ripe. Super Sweet 100. They get just as large as the Sun Gold indeterminate cherry tomato, and I feel like they weren't as sweet as the Sun Gold, to be honest, even though they're Super Sweet 100s. So, but the sweetest of all, the best tasting, and my favorite cherry tomato that I know of so far is the Sun Sugar. And it also got over 6 feet tall, And when the tomatoes are completely ripe, they don't even taste like a tomato. They're so sweet. They're really good. My favorite slicing tomato so far is the black Krim tomato. It's juicy, but it's solid. I don't know how to describe it. It's just got a great texture and a great flavor, and it doesn't have that weird tang to it. They're just amazing. And the first tomato seeds I ever bought, and I'm still trying to use them up. I don't know if I ever will, because there's a lot in there still. Last year, it was weird. So the first year I got beefsteak size. Then the next year, they were all really, really small, like these are hybrids, and they didn't grow. Okay, hybrids, two different species put together. It's like they were growing the smaller species that made them a hybrid instead of being an actual beefsteak. So I don't know. I'll try it again. We'll see. We'll see how they turn out. And last is the tomato orange hat. It is a extra, let me read the back, extra dwarf bush plant. So like a micro tomato. And I think it only gets 6 inches, 6 to 9 inches tall, so which is perfect. When we're out in the garden, I'll show you. But I have, they're like pouches along the side of one of the garden beds, and they're probably about 6 inches deep and 4 inches wide. So the size of a pot, a small container, and I guess kind of like the size of what these are growing in here. So I think that I can put these in there, and they'll do good. I got the drip set up to them, so they'll have plenty of water. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be an experiment. Actually, that's all the seeds. It took 15 minutes to talk about it, so hope you didn't get bored. I'm going to go ahead and set up the trays and get all the potting mix in them. All right, so here's our trays. So I have, actually let me pull these off and show you. So we have a tray here. They're actually the cheap flimsy ones, so I put two together so they would be more stable. And then we have these reusable cells. They're hard plastic, so they're very durable and they'll last for a really, really long time, maybe even forever. And we just filled the tray with them. And I have 2 sets of these here. There should be plenty for today. And then I have 4 of these. They're not perfectly clean. They went through the dishwasher, so they're clean enough. And 4 of these will be the exact same size as one tray. And they're the same height as well, as you can see when I compare them here. So on my seed starting station, I can fit 3 of these long ways side by side. So these will go on one shelf together because they're all the same height and they will fit on one shelf. And for tomatoes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start them out in a bigger container. So these are solo cups. I still need to poke a hole in the center. And then these are salad containers that you get from the grocery store. And they hold 6. Well enough, not perfectly level. Last year when I put solo cups in one of the other trays, they kept tipping over and spilling over the side, and I couldn't keep them steady. So I knew I needed something taller to support the cups. So we're going to do that, and as you can see, I'm going to show you. Ah! Made a mess. Let's see if you can see that. So 3 of those are the same length and width as a tray. So I'll be able to fit 3 of these on 1/3 of the shelf as well. And let me go clean up my mess real quick, and then we'll continue on. Okay, clean up the mess. We have, oh no, Yeah, I have 5 solo cups. Not where? Okay, let me find the other solo cup real quick. Oh, here it is, on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and poke the holes in these. So I'm going to put these 6 together. You can use a knife from your kitchen. I have shears, kitchen shears that come apart. So I'm just going to use those. And put it to where you can see. I'm just going to stab and twist. Let's see if I got all. So we have a hole, and that's plenty of drainage. That's enough. So the one thing about doing our seeds in this is we won't be able to bottom water since they're not perfectly flush with the bottom. We won't be able to bottom water, so I'm going to water from the top, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm going to place these in here and poke holes in the rest of the cups in just a sec. But I'm going to show you one more layer of what I'm doing. So since these solo cups will fit together on one shelf and they're all the same height, I can have the lights at the same height with them. Oh. Well, you turned. Let's turn you back. Okay. So since these are all the same height, I can put the grow light right above them, all at the same height. So in order to do that on the shelf, I need to make sure that the ones beside them are also the same height, because you don't want something short and something tall on the same shelf, and then your lights are too far away from these short ones. Because the farther the light is away from your seedlings, the more they're going to stretch and try to grow to reach that light, and then they become leggy, and you don't want that. So to go with these on the same shelf, I'm going to do another layer of the plastic container in the solo cup. And sadly, I only have 5. I didn't save more. I didn't think ahead last year. I'm going to go ahead and fill these up with dirt. Now we have them all here in front of us. I need to get tags. I forgot about that. Let me go grab those real quick. I'm going to put it in there. I think I'll label first and then I'll do the seeds. Okay. So let's show you. We have these marked here. See if you can see. Okay, so I'm going to get to it. I'm just going to open the packets and put the seeds in. So I'm just going to put one seed in there. It's still early enough to where if the one doesn't germinate, it's fine. I can just plant another one. That way I don't have to worry about thinning it out, wasting a plant, because I know myself and I will want to separate them and save them and then have way more than I'm supposed to. In the end, I just can't help myself. So we will avoid all that by putting one seed in each cup. It'll be much easier. And if some of these end up not germinating, and I have to resow some seeds a week and a half from now, and they're a week and a half behind the others, it's really no big deal. Once they get out in the dirt, they'll all catch up to each other. So not worried about that one bit. These are tomatillo. Going to make a little divot in there and drop the seed in and cover it up. Make a little divot in this one. Drop the seed in, see if you can see, and then cover it up. Okay. Oop. Now we're going to do Thorburn. We're only doing one Thorburn. Where is it? Right here. And a little divot in there. Cover it up. Push it down. Stick it back in its spot. And on and on. Golden Jubilee next. I might have just screwed that up. Well, I'll have the seeds in there somewhere. All right, I think the last one is black creme. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and moisten these. I feel like that's not enough. It's going to take forever to moisten it enough. But I don't want to use a watering can because it could dislodge the seed and make it float up from where I've put it. So just going to do some extra squirts. And then when these germinate, I will switch to a watering can with a skinny spout so I can control exactly where I'm putting the water. Okay, I think I'm finally done. My hand hurts. One last thing I forgot to mention is I like to add cinnamon to the top of mine. It really seems to cut down on that ugly green film you get at the top. I don't know if it's algae or fungus or whatever you want to call it. I just know it's green and it could be bad or not. It also helps with, what's that one? I forgot what it's called. Where it looks like it's pinched off at the bottom and then it dies. And I think it helps with fungus gnats too. So like all that. So I know that I've seen a huge improvement in mine when I started using cinnamon. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go kind of heavily on it. Can you see that? Oh, you can't even see that. Okay, so we're going to go kind of heavily on it, and that's fine. It will repel the water at first, and the water will go around it. But cinnamon's antifungal, so it really helps. And I'm just going to keep on going. One thing to be careful about is whenever you go to water, if you're not careful, if you miss too hard, the cinnamon's going to fly everywhere. So you got to gently mist. I don't know if you can see it, but it's flying a little bit. Okay, smells amazing. I am going to get these out of the way now, and then we're going to do the next round of seeds. Try to carry these one-handed over to the grow lights. I don't need that there. Okay, so let's show you. We got all of them in there, and they fit perfectly. Push that back a little bit. And I think that's almost a good height. We will use these chains here, and then I'll lower these lights in a little bit. And then we'll head back over. Two, 4, 6, 8. 8 times 4, 32. So that's 32 pepper plants, and my plan calls for 32 pepper plants. So we will do more than just what's right here. But this is what we'll start with. So that, that's good, because on my plan here, we have 16 hot pepper spots and 16 bell pepper spots. I know you probably can't see that. Okay. And then I have some space over here for extras. So for overflow, if I grew too much of something and I end up with the seedlings and I don't give them away, I have a spot for extras. And then some to gift to the neighbors and a coworker who likes to have my extras as well. So I'll make these 32 here be exactly what I want for the 32 here. And then I will use I'll probably use, no, that's too many. Maybe I'll use 2 of these for extra peppers, backups and extras. And because if I have an overflow of peppers and they have to go in my designated extra spot, I'm totally okay with that because I love peppers. So I'm going to put the dirt in these. Tater, what are you growling at? Okay, so as you can see here, filled it with dirt, packed it down. It's not dirt, it's potting mix. But you know what I mean. Packed it down like that. One's ready, 3 more to go. If you find twigs, take them out. Sometimes in the peat moss you'll find some twigs, and you don't want those interfering with your seedlings. They'll get in the way of the roots, or they'll keep it from coming out of the, keep them from surfacing whenever they're first growing. Okay. Another tray done. 2 more to go. Hi, Tater. Love you. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. What? Okay. All right, we got those done. Time to label them. Okay. Actually, give me a sec. I gotta let Tater outside. Okay, so the mic died while I was talking about the labels, and I went ahead and labeled everything. So we're just gonna pick up where we left off. So for the peppers, we're going to do 2 jalapeno, 1 rainbow bell, 2 lezia, 3 cayenne, and yep, that's it on that one. We're going to do the big guy jalapenos. We're going to do all these are going to, so 8 of them, because I love jalapenos. 1 Jimmy Nardello, 2 habanero, 2 shishito, 1 snacking, and 2 yummy sweet peppers. Probably should do more than 2 of those. 2 Ozark, 2 California Wonder, 2 Sugar Rush, and 2 Purple Bells. Okay, so I'm going to put the seeds in the dirt, and then we'll be done. Ozark Giant. There's a big clump in this one. Oh, the massive clump. Okay, let me dig that out. Oh, that's a really big clump from the compost and a large twig. Okay, try that again. Another one done. Done. Jimmy Nardello. And last one. Okay, now I've got to fill this up and moisten these so that the seeds germinate. I'm going to go fill it up and I'll be right back. If I'm ever going to be gone all day or won't have a chance to moisten these from the top, I will just put some water in here and just let them soak up from the bottom and let it all be saturated. These need to be squirt down like this at least twice a day. Or they won't germinate, or they'll take a while to germinate, or they will start to germinate and then they die before you even realize it. So moisture is very important. And I'm going to spray all these down. We'll go ahead and speed it up so you don't have to watch it all. Now we got to add the cinnamon. That spot right there looks darker than the rest, but there is cinnamon on it. Okay. All right, well, I'm done for the day. Thanks for watching. We got all the tomatoes done except for what the neighbors want, so hopefully they'll let me know tomorrow. We got the bell peppers done, the ones for the planned space in the garden, but not the extras that I talked about doing. So and some of the flowers and the herbs didn't get done today either. That's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. I probably won't film it because it gets a little repetitive. You saw how it goes. And you probably do it yourself at home. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.